Morning, valued listeners.
Yeah.
And since Boy is not here, so let me just echo. If she had been here, she would have just said, "Oh, good morning, our valued listeners."
Yes.
And I think I also want to add, my own flavor to it.
Okay.
That all our listeners are powerful people.
Mm,
They love us. That is
so
why they
much
are all,
love.
I'm telling you, that's
Honestly,
why they are
honestly.
always tuning. They could be tuning to other stations, but because of the love, and we're celebrating love today, isn't it?
Yes,
So
yes.
happy
So all
Valentine.
of the love from
Well, I
this
hope
side.
we will still nip on that Valentine later, yes, but happy
Yes.
Valentine.
Yes, and today also happens to be Florence's husband's birthday. So we are wishing
Yeah.
Mr. Philip Olado to Amo a happy birthday.
Yes, happy birthday. In fact, quite a lot of people that I know.
Yes.
Yes,
Surprisingly, like it seems like
my
so many people's birthday
brother's
today.
mother-in-law, Mrs. Agbaja, all the way in Abuja. Today is her birthday as well. So everyone that is celebrating
Happy
birthday today,
birthday to you.
happy
Love, 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 love.
birthday, everyone.
It's the Love Sugar Rush. We wish you a happy birthday, long life and
Yes.
prosperity. We wish you everything good. Like imagine having your birthday on a day like this. Like the
Wow.
love is just going to be
In fact, it should be
overwhelming,
too much.
honestly. Because people will remember your birthday.
Yes,
People will
absolutely. People
remember.
on like Christmas Day, you'll be wondering that
See,
are they celebrating Christmas
oh
Day
no,
or my birthday? But
this one,
you
yes,
join
people will
them. I mean,
intentionally
you
remember
enter,
you.
you
Hmm.
enter.
Yes. If you want to call us, you want to be a part of the conversation this morning, you can call us up on 07000 or you can send us a text or a WhatsApp message on 070 317 56537. Even if you just want to call us to say happy Valentine, please feel free. Maybe you feel like there's this part where Esther has kept me company. See, just call me. Call me. I'm ready to receive all of the love. So the phone lines is 07000 So we're going to be starting off with this story. Fine, I know that it is Valentine's Day, but this story is something that we need to talk about because so a 1-year-old baby has died because the school proprietress flogged him 33 strokes of cane in Delta State. What was this baby's offense? The baby was playing with water. If a 1-year old doesn't play with water, will I be the one to play with water? Then, as the proprietress of the school, you should know better. So, according to the story, this woman tied the baby's hand and leg and was beating this baby. Something later, another, the baby went into a coma, treating the baby, and all. Now, this baby has passed on. Like, what kind of excuse will you possibly give to me? I enroll my child in your school, and one day you call me at work and say, "Come and pick your child. Your child is ill, and this is what I find. You beat my 1-year-old 33 stroke of see, Bookie, even as an adult like this, you cannot just beat me like that for no reason. Why? Then you beat a 1-year-old because this baby was playing with water. If a 1-year-old does not play with water, what would the child do?
We've said it several times here that it's not everyone that can actually be a teacher
Hmm.
for that kind of age. There are some, probably because of what they're going through, because really, let's look at it.
Okay.
It's there's something wrong concerning their mental health.
Hmm.
Because for a child, a child will always be a child. A child is someone that you model, you are careful.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to break, but you are careful to mold that child. 31 strokes of the cane is
It's a
just too
lot. It's a
much.
lot. It's
In
a
fact,
lot.
it's not too much, it's devilish. It's
Like, how do
devilish
you go on and
for
on after
exactly
5, 6?
tying the child's hand and the legs. So you will know that there's something wrong somewhere.
Hmm.
And well, I'm happy that they have taken it up by the law and let them go face the wrath. And I hope that all these stories that we are taking, and that we're sharing, people are learning from it because it looks as if people are not learning. But I want to believe that people are learning from it. And today we're talking about love. Esther, permit me. Today I was actually reflecting,
Okay.
and it deals with the story that we are talking about.
Mm.
I was saying that what exactly is this love that we're celebrating?
Okay.
And I want to read a portion that really ministered, and it just gels with this. It says, love is patient. So, to that
Mm.
teacher, are you patient enough? A child will always be a child. A child, I mean,
Definitely.
playing with water. So why would you not be patient with that child? It says love is kind. What you have done, is it kind? And as I talk to the teacher, because that's the story we're using,
Mm-hmm.
can we also begin to reflect on some things we do, some of our behaviors, some of our
Character.
characters?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. It says love isn't envious. The other day we
Hmm.
talked about somebody who was jealous,
Yeah.
concerning his classmate, because I still used it at at a program on Saturday,
Okay.
Valentine's program on Saturday for the students somewhere in Ikorodu, where you are jealous because somebody is in the school and is now taking the first position rather than you, and because of that you went to go and pour acid into the water. He said he doesn't boast, he does not brag, he does not strut. There is no arrogance in love. It's never rude, crude, or indecent.
Hmm.
It's not self absorbed. Love isn't easily upset. That's what we are talking
Hmm.
about. So when you get easily upset, something is wrong. And then love doesn't tally wrongs because you do me, I go do you.
Hmm. I want to get even. Hmm.
Yeah, yes, because my husband went out to go and to have a side chick. So me too, I will go out to have a side bro, or celebrate injustice
Okay.
but truth. And that is exactly what Valentine is all about. This Saint Valentine that we're talking about was somebody who stood his ground.
Grounds. Hmm.
He celebrated, the fact that, hey, army officers, if you want to marry, please come. I will marry you. Despite the fact that he knows that if the king, the emperor,
Finds
hears
out.
that, he's going to
Hmm.
kill him. But yes, he continued. That is somebody standing for the truth, standing for the right,
Hmm.
standing for justice. So, how many of us are doing that today? In fact, my challenge today is, if you do not have any business, if that's my challenge today.
Okay.
If you do not have any business with doing the other thing that they do inside the room,
Mm-hmm.
please, can you do the love that we expect? Go outside of your way, touch somebody who is needy, speak to somebody who needs encouragement,
Hmm.
celebrate somebody who is just there, who just believes that I am nobody. Do not deceive somebody, because this is too. Esther, do you know that today men and women, they are going to deceive themselves? Some people are going to deceive themselves. Some of them are going to offer themselves as a sacrifice.
Hmm.
Some of them are going to offer themselves as a sacrifice, just deceiving the whole thing. But please, can we just do what is right?
Okay.
Let's love the appropriate way. And for those who have the certificate, to do anything, please go out,
All you
celebrate that
married
woman,
people. Hmm.
celebrate that man. You understand? Just celebrate, just celebrate, just
All right.
celebrate.
Thank you very much, Vicky, for
And
that.
of course, people that are going to buy flowers and all that, keep buying. Some people are going to make money. They're going to make
Of
money
course, it's a
with
win-win situation for
chocolates, with
everybody.
restaurants, with
Win-win
hotels.
situation for
Yes.
everybody. Yeah. Still on this case, I want you to call me up on 07000 or 090 Yeah, so booking. When we see cases like this, a child is being beaten or a child is flogged to death or something. Let's be honest. Human instincts. The first thing is, hey, who is that teacher? Who did that to my child? See, when I first saw this story myself, I was like, I just kept laughing because I did not even know what to say. Let's take this call. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yes,
It's Liberty on the line.
good morning, Liberty. How are you doing today? Happy Valentine's Day.
Fine. I wish you the same, myself.
Thank you.
Sorry, I want to ask a question, please.
Okay.
You said this baby was a 1-year-old baby, Abby?
The baby, yes.
Yes. And do you mean that this person beat by animal or human being?
The proprietress is a human being.
A human being
Yes.
beat a 1-year-old baby because he played with water, Abby?
Mm.
That first and foremost, if I am the one in charge, first and foremost, they need to test our brain whether it's human being, because sometimes human being maybe animal is a human being skin. How can is he not having a child, or he doesn't know about child?
You don't even need to have a child before you know how to treat one right.
Beat one, oh God! If God cannot let me be the father of that child, I will not take. There is no case. I don't need to go to case with her or him in this life. the same thing he did to my child, that instantly now, because that is already said it. Whoever since she to that baby, I will wish the endurance to kill her or him.
No, but that will be taking
Anyway,
laws into your hands, though, Liberty.
It doesn't. So does it mean he will kill this person's child and he will go back there and inherit their own on shoulder or how? Then this person will lose. You know why? It's the only one that the person has on earth, and he will not speak in. Then the end of the day will be, I take my child to school, a teacher beat and died, and that is why I'm remaining in this condition for what? And she'll be hearing this soon. Whenever she died, the children will bury her or him a good way. Then this one will die, nobody. Anyway.
Thank you very much,
happy
Liberty.
Valentine's Day.
Yes, happy Valentine's Day to you. So, Buki, just what Liberty was saying. So when I first saw this story, I just kept laughing at first because I was just trying to picture my scenario. How will I react? See, I don't even want to know what happened. Getting to the school, please. Who is this? You say you did what? How? Why? For what? Because first, before the child passed on, the child was sick for a while. And imagine having to see all of the scars and everything on the child. Like that one, even gets you pissed. How do you do that? Now, my point here is a lot of people would a lot of times will come out to say when things happen, don't just go to your child's school to fight the teachers and all of that. But how can one contain this kind of anger, this kind of pain without going to the school to get physical with the teacher?
Yes, you will just have to control your emotions, because if you go physical with the teacher, like you said, it's someone taking laws into their hands. There are processes for it. Yes, you are angry. You are angry. But then you just have to control your emotions so that you can get justice. And I think this is where the relevant stakeholders, it's a pity that the principal also is on the same side, because the story says it was like, you want to report my school, you want to put my school on the web so everybody will know that. Yes, because you did not have good policies in place. I do not know the school. Is it just primary or secondary? Let us even assume it's just primary. That means you are dealing with children. Children will always play tantrums. So you must have a code of conduct for your teachers. Not even in this day that quite a lot of things are filtering out, how people are angry. So you need to begin to evaluate the mental status of your teacher. Those who are unnecessarily angry, you got to fire them out. Now look at what has happened. Everybody knows the school. Yes. Everybody knows you. Everybody knows the teacher. Now look at what you have done to yourself. In the next 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, once they go on the internet, they're going to say it. On Saturday, the Columbine event that happened 22 years ago, the two boys that shot their students, up to today. We still talked about the film, I'm Not Ashamed, on Saturday. 22 years ago, it happened. Look at, so the issue is that now you have put yourself, everywhere, not for a good cause, but for a bad cause. So I want to believe that since the law has stepped in, let them do what is right. That teacher, his head must roll. If he has to go and stay in the prisons, let him go. Even the principal, because it's conspiracy somewhere. Because you should have done what is right. And then also way forward, the stakeholders, the people who are in charge. I'm talking about the Ministry of Education. I'm talking about the so-called PTA. I'm talking about the Association of School Proprietors and Proprietress and things like that. This is the time for them to sit back and say, you know what, let us have this. I know they have it, but is it really working? Is it really working? Now, a soul has gone. Who knows what that soul should have been? Maybe our next president or whatever it is. Now you have killed him because of your anger. What's a child play with water? And then for the issue that what is even water doing there?
If there was actually somebody watching over the child, what was the child doing close to the water?
So probably the child went to the restroom. Are you telling me that somebody's not there to oversee them?
It's just so sad, because even in the home, you hear different cases of relatives, people close, sexually assaulting children, maltreating them, and all of that.
The other day was on social media.
You go to school too. Children are not safe.
I think maybe 6 or 7 year old boy that was like they use machete. For
On
me,
his
it
body.
looks like machete.
Yes.
Machete cuts.
Yes, that case was because the woman said he stole meat from her pot.
Thing. To do it. I mean, look at those cuts because of what? A piece of meat. How much is the meat that the boy stole? I'm not saying that I support the fact that somebody steals. No, it's not a good value, but it shows that
But
there's
that
something
level of
wrong about you.
punishment,
Yes. And then to have cuts.
It's really, really so sad. I think we can just tie this into this conversation. So, people who bring other people's children to come stay with them and treat them badly. So many times when I see these things, there are some people when you see them out or they go to religious centers, you can just tell the one that is not their child out.
Absolutely.
Just looking at them, this one is not a child of this family.
Absolutely.
I don't know why even when they serve the children food in the house, you can tell that this one is not. I don't know why people, if you know that you don't have that capacity, that love to give to these children without making them feel like they can be better somewhere else, don't bring them. Just let them be wherever they are, because there's a way you would treat a child and give the child everything you think you are doing, but the child would rather be where he or she will be with the parents and feel a lot better than being in your house. We see a lot of these things happening. People who you would think know better. I'm telling you, people you would think they know better that will come out and people want to listen to them. When you go to their homes and see the way they treat people in their homes, you actually don't want to do anything with them anymore.
Esther, we are still talking about love. We're celebrating love today. So love comes in different colors and different dimensions. I will speak to couples because now these are times that you have to sit back to say the family economy can only take one or two. I don't have to give back to 6 because now it's evil. The days are evil. You cannot send your child to your brother's place or
Just
to
like
your
that.
uncle's place anymore. In those days, it worked, but not now. Well, maybe the percentage of the things that work is low. So right now, shine your eye, be smart, be a smart family, love your children. If you love your children, you will say, you know what? I am going to take care of my children. So if I can only take one or two, fine. Go ahead and do it. Don't get to the point where you will now start raising children because you know that they're going to go and spend you are going to send them to your uncle or to your brother and all that. Do you know what your other brother is doing? Do you even know the spouse? Do you know the mental health of that person? Do you know their own
Okay, let's take
economy?
this call coming in.
Yes.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, good morning. What's your name and where are you calling us from?
Albert is my name. From Ikorodu.
Good morning, Albert. Happy Valentine's Day.
I wish you the best.
Thank you.